talk about how emotional disloyalty gets overlooked just because it doesn't involve sex. Some people would never physically cheat, but emotionally, they've crossed that line 100 damn times. And when they get caught, they shift it on you. Oh, we just friends. It's not that serious. You being too sensitive.
Welcome to another episode of Self-Checkout. I'm your humble and gracious host, Check. This is a male-dominant space for social awareness, relationships, and overall shit talking. Today's video comes from another creator, and of course, every video that I review has to be deemed either trolling or staged, depending on what the content is, simply because people get online and say absolutely anything. Before we get into the video, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. That way, every time we drop a video, you get first dibs on the video. With that being said, let's get into it.
Let's talk about how emotional disloyalty gets overlooked just because it doesn't involve sex.
We coming out with fire.
Why do so many people think cheating only counts when it turns physical? Some people would never physically cheat, but emotionally, they've crossed that line 100 damn times. Secret text messages, innocent likes that really aren't that innocent. Emotional venting to someone that you're attracted to. The compliments, the just in case conversations, the if I wasn't with them energy. And when they get caught, they shift it on you. Oh, we just friends. It's not that serious. You being too sensitive. But the truth is, if you're hiding it, deleting it, or if it would break the trust, if your partner found out, it's no longer harmless.
Okay, this is, she cooking with peanut oil right now. Shawty is hitting all the spots because I am an advocate for firmly believing that more emotional cheating happens more than physical cheating. Her having a work husband or work boyfriend, emotional cheating. Having conversations about your relationship to another man or confiding in another man about your relationship is also cheating. That emotional stimulation and satisfaction that you are gaining from that person is cheating. You are stepping outside of your relationship, and the reason you are is because no one should be emotionally stimulating you like that. That is what your man is for. And if you guys are at odds, if you really need to fucking go talk to somebody, go see a therapist. Go see your neighborhood pastor. The nigga from your job that been trying to get you to go to lunch with him is not the guy you should be confiding in. We don't want to talk about it, but we're going to do that today. Because this is something that is so difficult to catch because there's no actual physical proof if you don't find it, right? A simple conversation is not a simple conversation for any and everybody. Reason being is because what it means to you could be something completely different. So that's why you shouldn't talk to any and everybody. You just shouldn't fucking do it while in a relationship. This young woman is bright. She has a bright future ahead of her because she understands the concept. The concept is quite simple. But trust and believe, fellas, if you are in a relationship with a woman and you approach her about her conversing with a young man, that nigga from her job, the next door neighbor, whomever, don't let her gaslight you into some shit that's not true. Because the first thing she's going to tell you is, oh, it's just a conversation. You are insecure. You're overdoing it. You're doing too much. It's always cap. Let's continue.
It's not innocent. That's called micro cheating. And it's any moment where your actions make someone else feel like they could possibly replace the person you're with. Betrayal doesn't always start in the bedroom. Sometimes it starts with the message you had no business sending in the first instance.
Talk that talk, shout it.
Y'all, this is the Unfiltered Night series.
Yeah.
Where the conversations go deeper and deeper.
Now, that's a new one to me. I didn't know micro cheating was a thing. I just call it cheating. I'm not going to put the micro in front of it because now they're going to make it seem like it's less than actual cheating. Nah, it's the same. Cheating is cheating. There's one classification for it. I'm not going to call it micro because, like I said, they're going to water it down. And now it's going to lessen the argument. Yeah, I emotionally got satisfied by this man, but at least I didn't fuck that bitch Keisha like you did. Nah, sweetheart. We both cheated. If a man is emotionally stimulating you, you're cheating. If you're envisioning him instead of me, you're cheating. There's some women that sleep with their husbands or their boyfriends, and they're thinking about another man. Did she physically go sleep with the other man? No. But emotionally, mentally, she's in a completely different place, which is quite dangerous if you were to ask me. And we would never know unless there is something that is so apparent that we can't even ignore it. The moral to the story is cheating is cheating. Don't let her talk you into something that's just not there. Y'all keep the change.